If you haven't heard, Tarsha Howard, the lady who had an altercation with Bishop Lamor Whitehead at a Sunday church service, was charged with trespassing and for disrupting a religious service or funeral. Now, in my last video, I told you Bishop was accusing Larry Reid and King Jives of setting him up. Well, I know why he is saying that now. I was curious as to where Bishop Lamor Whitehead was getting his theory from concerning Larry Reid and King Jives being the masterminds behind the recent incident at his church. And when I went on his Instagram page, I saw that he posted a screenshot of a video from the official King Jives YouTube platform that shows an interview with Jives, a guest lawyer, and Tarsha Howard. So the bishop sees a connection between Jives knowing Tarsha Howard and, of course, the recent $20 million court case he claims to have filed against him, and now a lady Jives knows who did a video about him has had an incident in his church. Now, to be clear, my commentary is only on King Jives and his connection to Tarsha Howard. Larry Reid did an interview with Tarsha Howard after the incident at the church, and they both stated they have never met before the interview and that Larry was not involved in the incident. I also want to state that I can't confirm that just because Jives interviewed Tarsha about 2 weeks before the incident, according to the timestamp on the video, that this doesn't automatically mean that Jives and Tarsha set Bishop Whitehead up. I'm just observing the allegation made by Bishop and exploring his theory. I found some information online about Tarsha Howard and her background, and I saw information that confirms she is an author as she stated in her interview with Larry Reid. But other than that information, I want to concentrate on the most relevant commentary for this video, which is her interview on King Jives' show. Now, I'll admit, I was a little disturbed by her comments on the Jives show because on Larry's show, she kind of came off as an innocent author who went to Bishop Whitehead's church that Sunday morning for research. But on King Jives' show, it is very apparent that she does not like Bishop Whitehead nor his wife. Here is a short clip.
Yeah, and see, that's why when DeMario said he's going to have a live about the things that church people do, the thing that I don't like about this whole situation is that, and this is just my opinion, people in the church can be very gullible. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, you have to really look at who you're following. Mm-hmm. And you got to open up your eyes, okay? Because even, and you know, when you say things that's real, people don't like it. They say that you're hating. I need to ask the people of God that go on the wife's live every day, what are you feeding your mind daily? Because when you are called to follow somebody who is a leader, the leader has to have fruits. Mm. You will know them by their fruits.
Hey, don't make me bust the organ out.
If you're under someone and you're listening to them to try to empower you every day, where are they trying to empower you to? If they themselves don't have a college education, they don't have a track record of a career, they don't have a track record of a business, but here you are every morning getting your ears clogged up with false lies for an image that may not follow the protocols of what we know that people should follow as spiritual protocol. You cannot trace where these people have been ordained.
Come on.
And so at the end of the day, if you cannot trace people's spiritual lineage, they just drop out of the sky with an ordination paper, something is wrong with that. And that's all I have to say.
So obviously from that clip, Tarsha is talking about what she perceives as the incompetence of Bishop and his wife as spiritual leaders. She, of course, has a right to her opinion, but what concerns me is on the Larry Reid show, she painted more of a neutral picture of her motive for going to the church service that morning as an author doing a case study for a book who somehow was forcibly escorted out of the church for no apparent reason. Here is another short clip.
I was really getting wrapped up into him, and that's how I got drawn into the real estate class, but it was online in 2020 when the pandemic first started. That's how that happened. And it was on Zoom. And when he states that he does not charge for the class, he doesn't charge for the did he say he charges money, or he charges $5,000 or something?
No, he said that he calls them free real estate classes. That's
okay, so the class was free. However, you could give a $25 donation or whatever. But during the class, when I exited stage left, is when they started asking for social security numbers pertaining to $500 fee to fix your credit. I already know how to do that. I'm also a legal assistant for 25 years. I was basically in the class to see if I could get extra information. But the information that he was given was not anything that I already knew. It was for people that want to purchase a home. I already own my home. So on top of that, I wasn't getting that much information. And the fact that he started asking for the social security numbers, and I knew the past background, I said, you know what, that's it. Clicked off, and I never went back. So that's what I was saying in the comments about the social security numbers.
So once again, Tarsha is not fond of the bishop and was not impressed with his real estate classes. Now, I am not saying this interview on King Jives show proves anything about who was right or wrong with what happened at the church, and I still cringe when I see the footage of Bishop grabbing Tarsha. But this just makes me wonder about what she was saying out loud during the altercation as she was prophesying, and how her and her friend who was there with her presented themselves. I will continue to follow this story as it develops, and my commentary is just my opinion until more facts are revealed. And once again, I am only searching for the truth of what happened that day, regardless of how I feel personally about anyone involved. And I do wish this situation was handled differently. Stay tuned. Bloopers. So obviously Tarsha is talking about what she perceives as the incompetent... Oh, that was bad. Wow.